Who am I speaking with?
Anton Commissaris. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer at Appsalar Inc.
And Appsalar is?
Appsalar offers mobile engagement management solutions. This is analytics and behavioral targeting, and we have integrated solutions that enable app developers and publishers to analyze the behaviors of their users in their apps, to optimize those apps with A/B testing and personalization experiences, and to monetize the engagement in their apps.
Let's take it back a few steps, because you showed some really interesting, statistics of how your app works, but you showed that when most people are talking about mobile apps, they show some very pretty statistics which really don't do much in terms of engagement, retention, and monetization. Explain to me the stats that people traditionally use and what you try to sort of force your customers to pay attention to.
Right. Well, there's a big difference between what is known as vanity metrics. And the reason they're called vanity metrics is they make people feel good, or sometimes they don't. But basically, it's looking at the top line. It's the number of new users, the number of sessions, and that kind of top-line information. The number of daily active users you have if you're a game publisher, or perhaps it's weekly active if you're an e-commerce. And those can be very feel-good top-line metrics that people look at, but they can hide significant problems or significant opportunities, in fact, from the behaviors that your users are doing in your apps.
And so you specifically talked about cohort analysis. Explain what that is.
Yeah, cohort analysis, a lot of people don't understand. They've maybe heard the word, but it's basically the ability to put users that have done something in your app in a given period of time, and to put them into a class or a group called a cohort, and then to look at that users out over a number of days or a number of weeks to see the information, whether it's trending up or trending down. The most classic cohort analysis is the retention cohort analysis, where you have your first users on a given day or in a given week, and then you track them out over a number of weeks to see how long they keep coming back to the app. That's the simplest. But with Appsalar, we give full power and flexibility for any event. It could be the downloading of a song or reaching level 5 in a game to be the cohort indicator. And then we look at the effect on retention, engagement, and monetization from that point.
Let's look at that one example about reaching level 5 in a game. I thought that was really intriguing, because if someone reaches that level, they have become extremely engaged up until that point. What can you learn, I guess, when you look at that kind of analysis versus the people who do not reach level 5?
Well, if the cohort is the group of users who've reached level 5 in a given period of time, and then you track for retention after they've reached that level, and you find that in fact they keep coming back to your app once they've reached that level, that's very valuable data. If you compare that against other cohorts or users who have not reached level 5, you might find when you look at that cohort that they're only coming to your app for a total of 2 weeks on average. So what you do with that information is you find out ways to create different experiences in your app so that more of your users reach level 5, because that is going to increase retention and lead to greater monetization.